Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gigantic Thursday. So glad you could be with us here tonight. It's a Thursday night, and we have got round two, or game three, I should say, of the Western Conference semifinals between the Fargo Force and the Sioux City Musketeers. Welcome, everybody, to the broadcast booth. I'm Ronnie Vadine with you all here this evening. So yeah, I mean, holy smokes. I mean, if you're in Sioux City's spot, you would have liked to have gotten the sweep last week, or this past weekend versus Fargo, but it didn't end up going that way for them. Fargo, they really dominated and controlled game one. In a way, not really surprising, but also I guess you could say it was a little surprising at the same time. They came right out of the game, and then Sioux City, they found their game as the game went on. But by that time, it was too late. I mean, that's kind of... It feels like it's been a common theme for Sioux City this year, where that happens. But, yeah, it just didn't end up going their way, unfortunately, on Saturday. And then Sunday, they played a great game. They really honestly did. But, you know, 2 power play goals and a shorthanded goal. And the shorthanded goal just killer. One of those that, you know... It's just puck luck, basically, I guess we could call it. So, yeah, Sioux City, obviously, to stay alive, they're going to need to play exactly how they did on Sunday. In fact, probably play even better than they played Sunday, if I do say so myself. So it should be a fun, and it should be an interesting one for sure. Now, obviously, as you can see, we are not in Sioux City like we had originally planned to be. It's kind of a crazy set of circumstances, to be quite honest with you. Because number one, I'm gonna get an oil change before I go down there. I'll just go to those Valvoline instant oil changes. But some other factors were, I guess, you know, obviously I'm a season ticket holder, and they're supposed to reserve the 2 seats, but yet for some reason my 2 seats weren't saved or whatever, and you were supposed to give them a call if you know you didn't want your tickets for round number 2. But I didn't call them or anything like that, so I don't know what the heck's going on with that. But hopefully, if we do force game 4, hopefully that won't be a big issue. Which obviously we won't know until later on tonight. I mean, plus also too, I've got class in speak Spanish. Well, I can speak a little bit of Spanish, but not very much. So yeah, that's okay. But anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, hopefully we'll force game 4. But you know, Fargo, they want it desperately. Both these teams want it so desperately. So it's going to be a fun one here this evening. Fargo versus Sioux City. Kind of some interesting things happening this week for Sioux City, because it came out Sunday. The news came out that a Fargo fan actually spit on one of our guys, which I mean, you don't do that. I mean, it's just. I mean, I get it, security already by itself isn't already that good in that area, but you just don't do that. And apparently the guy was like the same age as I am, which makes it a little scarier, a little more interesting. And then, of course, Jason Kersner, our head coach, he got injured during practice. Yes, he did. Yeah, so it was right around the knee area, we found out. So he'll be on the bench tonight, but there's a lot of bleeding and swelling in that department. So, yeah, and then Pavel Martinu, he got injured. Looked like pretty good Sunday during the game, and it sounds like he'll be good to go for tonight. He's on the 4th line, which we'll get to here later on here in the pregame show. But, yeah, Sioux City, I mean, we can't stress it enough how desperately they need to win tonight, because they have to win out for the rest of this round, or else just one loss and they are going home. So they need to fight like heck tonight. That is for sure, as my papers fly off. Oh shoot, hang on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, like I said, originally we were planning, oh well, at least he's on the bench now, because they have like a pregame in arena interview type of thing down in Sioux City. But
don't expect plush waiting
yeah,
areas with foo-foo coffees.
looks great.
Do expect quality products.
In fact,
and
we'll
fair
have
prices. Don't
they're going to
expect
showcase
pressed
an
white
interview
shirts
with
and
him here
manicured
in a
nails.
second on the radio feed. So, but yeah, kind of disappointing, because you know I was planning on being there tonight, but oh well, I guess now they're waving him off. So no interview for you, Coach. I guess. So, it's just one of those things sometimes, I tell you. It's one of those things. Ooh. Hang on, I'm trying to... Lighting isn't very good, which some better lighting would help things out. Ooh, and now it's completely dark. Sorry, I was just trying to see, because obviously I had those 2 seats saved, but then, you know, I might not have, so. But nobody's sitting in there now, so hopefully it's like that for tomorrow, and then, booyah, there you go. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know if I have much to say yet. I guess we could go through some of the stats right now we have for you. So, in this postseason, Fargo, they've only played 2 games in this postseason, so, but in that time, they've scored 5.5 goals a game and given up 2.5, so they're rock solid. Power plays at 60%, that's first in the league. Penalty kill, well, and these are playoff numbers, by the way. 100% on the penalty kill, that's first, so there you go there. And then Sioux City scored 3.75 goals a game this postseason. They haven't done bad necessarily, but they have given up 4. Now, obviously, giving up 7 on Sunday didn't help them out a whole lot. They've yet to score on the power play, and then the penalty kills at 62.5%. Not great in the postseason. So, yeah, if you do the math, that's, what, 5 out of 8? So, could be better. That's all I'm going to say. So, I'm going to actually turn this
under our
back
belt,
on.
hopefully build some momentum heading into tomorrow night, but it's going to be a challenge.
There you go. It's going to be a challenge. I didn't need to say anything. You heard him say it right there. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge because Fargo wants it bad, but Sioux City, they want it even worse. And they're going to, I think they're going to play like it tonight. I really honestly do. So hopefully that will be the case, and we'll be down in Sioux City tomorrow night for game number 4. But we'll just have to see what happens. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, the pregame will continue. So yeah, stay tuned. Oh, also, in a word from your local RVN station.
Alright, making the pizza, sprinkle the cheese, Hey, if you're looking for the best pizza, wings, subs, and salads, you need to give us a try. Eat in, take out, or deliver to your door. The huge line of specialty pizza is second to none, and with 3 different restaurants to choose from. That's right, 3. Gang Mills, Lawrenceville, making the pizza. So stop on down to one of 3 great locations and call us up to let our crews hook you up. Oh, yeah.
This flat tire needs a man, but when there's no man around, Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. New Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
When you order a Schlitz, you don't think about the months it takes us to brew and age it. But the long, careful, golden age of Schlitz is what makes it America's choicest premium beer. outfits, a disaster.
You're out of here.
Edgar, I shall take the voice of this lovely woman. Mrs. Trump? And put it into this damn head.
Why?
To tell the world the benefits of Affleck with sex appeal.
Brilliant, sir!
I know. Now throw the switch.
If you're hurt and can't work, Affleck can help pay your bills with cash.
Genius! And her? Affleck!
Consider the care and feeding of a motor vehicle. City buses like diesel fuel. Little fellas take economy gasoline. Folks in the middle go for regular. And powerful cars use premium. But a car that knocks needs Gulf No Knocks. No Knocks is a special premium with additives that stop cars from knocking. Imagine what No Knocks can do for a car that doesn't knock. Try a little and see.
Decisions. Do I want good, rich flavor or one that's lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King?
Wait. Now one cigarette gives you both. Pell Mell Gold. Newest U.S. government figures show Pell Mell Gold 100s now lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King. Longer, yet now lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King. You make out better at both ends with Big Tip Pell Mell Gold. Tastier, milder. Pell Mell Menthol, too.
Hey! I'm the new adjustable Gillette Techmatic razor. My brother, the old Techmatic, was made for average beards, but I have this new thing on the cartridge. I can take care of light beards, not so light beards, average beards, heavy beards, and even heavier beards. At this setting, I'll give you the closest shave you've ever had in your life. Remember my name, the new adjustable Gillette Techmatic razor!
There is no such thing as the perfect tour to Europe. TWA learned that 22 years ago, when we began working with travel agents on European tours. So we've covered ourselves. We offer literally hundreds of tours to Europe. No matter where you want to go, no matter how much time you have to spend, nor how much money you have to spend. With so much to choose from, it should be very easy for you and your travel agent to find the perfect TWA tour for you. And now's the perfect time to plan it. Come in and take a tour of our tours.
Welcome back, oh shoot, I gotta do the... Probably an important thing to do. Welcome back, everybody. Now it's time to take a look at who's in and who's not, and of course the starting lineups for both of these teams. We'll start with Fargo in terms of their healthy scratches. Sam Horenik, who's usually the backup goaltender, but he's out for tonight, and then Garrick Lindbergh, he's suspended just for tonight. Axel Lofgren is injured, and then Brady Zugic is just a healthy scratch. So, excuse me. Nothing there. And then, for Sioux City, they're all healthy scratches tonight, which, thank goodness. Lenny Geiger, Ryan Poirier, and Dallas Potter. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see if it works for Sioux City, of course. And then for Fargo, we'll get to their starting lineup, just their starting lineup. We don't do their full line chart, because why would we even waste our time with that? And tonight, this broadcast is basically going to be the same format we would do for a regular Musketeers game. Just, we do it period by period with the landscape, and then, but you actually get to see me this time, so good for that, right? There you go. So yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineup here for Fargo. It's kind of all over the place, as it is for Sioux City, clearly tonight. So at least we know who the centermen are, but in terms of, you know, who's on the left wing or who's on the right wing or anything like that, no clue whatsoever. So we'll start at center. The centerman will be Nate Delladonna, and then the two wingers will be Zach Zimmerman and Gavin Eulenkamp. So who knows who will play left or right or whatever. And then in terms of the defense, I wonder if Fargo did that too. Let's see, 20. No, they kept that the same. With Stepan Cherney and Colin McCrate, and then the starter tonight, of course, shocker. Shocker, it's A.J. White. He's so far 2-0 in the postseason. Well, I guess we usually get to that last, so we'll get to that when we get there. And then for Sioux City, they're doing the same thing tonight as Fargo is. I don't know what the strategy is, but we'll see which team it pays off for the most, I guess. Max Anderson and Dakota Bailey are the two wingers, and then William Tomko is starting at center. And then in terms of defensemen, for Sioux City, let's see, 9 and 20. Oh no, we're starting different defensemen as well. Oh wait, no, we're not. Sorry, false alarm there. Gavin Carr and Christian Lyons, and then tonight's starter will be Jack Bickthorne. So far in the postseason, I gotta flip this sheet around here. Flip the right one. So far, he is 1-3-0 at 3.75 goals against and a .903 save percentage. So yeah, and then of course we'll run down Sioux City's full line chart now, because that's what we usually do around here. In terms of lines, they've changed up a couple of things, but other than that, everything else pretty much stays the same. First line, of course, Trey Jeffress, William Tomko, and Ashton Schultz. And then the second line, Elias Fontenay, Gavin Gary, and Kyle O'Leary. Third line, Luke Gary, Aiden Dyer, and Max Anderson. And then the fourth line, Daniil Boutin, Pavel Martinu, and Dakota Bailey. That fourth line had a really nice afternoon on Sunday in Game 2. So hopefully they can provide some goals tonight or something. Just do well. And then the extra forward tonight is Travis Poliski. Now, in terms of defensemen, first line, Derek Olson and Shane Gould. No shocker there. Second line, Mason Stanger and Daniel D'Alessandro. And then backup tonight will be Ryder Shea. So, yeah, that's basically the full lines, who's in and who's not in. We still got a little under 4 minutes to go until puck drop.
The 5 series, and we'll get underway just around.
Yeah, right now they're doing the starting lineups in the arena right now. So
The Musketeer Hockey on Fox Sports.
that's normally what we would be doing right now, but no, we're in our studio instead of down in Sioux City. But if we're able to force tomorrow night, you know we'll be down there. So there you go. Oh, we gotta listen to the commercials on the radio. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, finally they muted it because we got the national anthem here. So. Boy, there's a lot of people there for a Thursday night. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess I don't need my microphone anymore. Dang it. In fact, it's kind of interesting. The anthem singer in the arena tonight, obviously they switch it up each game. It's kind of funny because it's kind of, he's an intern with the team, I'll just say that, because of course, you know, they would just throw the responsibility of that onto the intern, but he's part of the game night operation, so it's kind of, he's got a good voice. I mean, yeah, might as well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Sioux City, you gotta have that attitude from Game 2, that's for sure. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, so. They played well. Fargo, they did put on the pressure at times, but even then, Sioux City, they did a good job of just holding them off. Of course, a few of those goals probably shouldn't have happened, and had they not happened, we would be having a tied series right now. But no, we're fighting for our lives tonight, basically.
Why?
Book today at flysux.com. You're listening to Musketeer
And
Hockey
while we're
on
going to be
Fox
fighting the
Sports
rest of the series, because to stay in it, to be fair. But here we go. It's playoff time. Anything can happen. Only thing that matters in a playoff series is whether you win or you lose. You could play poorly and still win. Or God only knows. Alrighty, we're ready to go. No ceremonial puck drop, so we'll start the game on time tonight, which is good. Who do we got for refs? That's what I want to know. Well, none of the bad ones, so that's good. I like our chances already. Alrighty, we are ready to go. William Tomka will take the draw with Nate Belladonna. Of course, we gotta wait for the clock to tick down, the pregame clock to tick down. That's always a fun thing to do, because then it's... Yeah, just set it to 20 and let's get the heck out of here. Let's get going. Nate Belladonna and William Tomko at the faceoff. Tomko wins it, but Fargo immediately picks it up. There's a shot save made by Fickthorn. Rebound, it rolls into the corner. Anderson off the skate of somebody from Fargo. It rolls into the hands of A.J. White, and he'll cover it right up. Oh, and somebody got a little physical with Anderson, and just like that, 14 seconds in, we got extras going on. Oh, now everybody's pushing at each other. Ooh, smooch, smooch. I'm kidding, obviously. 11th matchup in this season. That's kind of a problem. Face-off will come to the right of A.J. White. Well, as long as they're not spitting on each other like that one Fargo fan did, then I guess it's okay, but... Nate Belladonna will take the draw, I'm assuming, with William Tomko, yep. Face-off's one. Puck sent out towards the blue line. Lions will clear it in, back behind the net there for William Tomko. Tomko down low in the corner. Tomko in a scramble forward, taken back by Cullen McCrate. Here he comes 3-on-2 the other way, back for Olenkamp. Takes a shot, save made by Fickthorn. So another stoppage. So 29 seconds have gone here in this first period. Sioux City there. Well, they're playing a good game so far. It's kind of hard to tell, but... Oh, yeah, there's quite a few empty sections for sure. West will take the draw with Gavin Gary. Mason West wins the draw. Puck will be poked out towards center. Sent off the boards and back in there for Christian Lyons. Now Fickthorn will feed it back the other way. Here's Lyons on over across there for Gavin Carr. Carr sends it off the boards back behind the net of A.J. White. White down low in the corner with Gavin Gary. And a scramble for it. Mishandled there by Graham Jones, but Fargo will take it up the left side there with Graham Greeter. Forgot he existed. Poke check there at center. Tomko through the legs of somebody. Uh-oh, Sisson got tripped up. Nothing called. Now Gavin Gary will dump it down into the corner, which is a good thing. They didn't call that. In fact, they've already credited Fargo with 2 shots on goal. I don't know how, but... Okay, whatever. Marchenko off of his stick into the hands of Brooks Cohen. Cohen feeds it on back. There's a shot save made by Fickthorn. But all that matters is the score at the end of this game, I'll tell you that much. Face-off will come to the right of Fickthorn. Schultz will take the draw with Brooks Cohen. Now what? Jeez Louise. Cohen wins the draw. Puck rolls back behind the net. Stanger feeds it around the boards there for Jeffress. Ooh, Dyer pushes aside Cullen McCrate. Oh, we got one guy sitting in my spot. I don't know if he had a ticket for there, but okay. Here's McCrate with this one. McCrate off the boards towards center. Cullen takes a shot. Save made by Thickthorn. Once again, geez Louise. Oh, shut up, Curtis. He doesn't know anything, I swear. Well, sometimes they really need to call stuff, because it's almost getting out of hand, that's for sure. Face-off will come to the right of Thickthorn. Sagaden will take the draw with Martineau. Sagaden wins the draw. Puck will roll out towards the blue line. Here's Greeter. Now takes a shot. Got blocked there in front. Lions pokes it away. Now into the hands of Martineau. Martineau back behind the net. Into the corner. Booten gets pushed aside, because of course he does. Now taking there. Matter. Oh, he got tripped up, and they're going to call that. So we're off to a great start. Lovely, 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 lovely. So just 2 minutes and 11 seconds in, Martineau is going to get called for tripping. Well, trip or hook or whatever, but goodness. They shouldn't, MTV should not have canceled Ridiculousness for this reason. Face-off will come to the left of Thickthorn. Face-off's one. Because Fargo, they're the #1 team on the power play in the postseason, so I mean. Stepan Cherney with this one. Cherney out towards center. Cherney sent off the boards into the hands. Sisson on over through the stick of Olenkamp. We might have a shorthanded opportunity here. Schultz up the left side. Feeds it across. Intercepted there by Olenkamp. Get it back towards center. Boy, and there's going to be a penalty. That one goes on Fargo because they took down Christian Lyons. Oh, I don't know. Did he know? So we'll play 4-on-4. Way to go, dummy. So we'll have the power play for 27 seconds. So, I mean, we'll take that. But for now, we'll play 4-on-4. Well, 26, whatever the math is. Oh, he got suspended. I was like, where in the world is he? But he got suspended. I didn't know about that part, but... Of course, Sisson's one of their best guys, points-wise, so, I mean, that's even dumber. Interference was the call on that one, officially. 3 minutes into this game already, we're tied up at 0. I mean, whatever the penalty is, just call it, so... Gould almost taken away, but now it's Olsen. 3-on-3 opportunity. Olsen feeds it on to Luke Gary. Pass across, cannot connect with Shane Gould. He's got some stitches above his eye, so... And apparently it's a black eye, too, as well, so... He definitely got dinged up on Sunday. Drop pass back for Olenkamp. Olenkamp... Oh, I thought he threw it behind the net, but he threw it instead off the pad of Thickthorn, and it's out towards center. Schultz, pass, went through his stick. Now Stenger down low into the corner. Oh, D'Alessandro tried to pass, but instead he accidentally cleared it. 24 seconds left to go on 4-on-4. D'Alessandro down low in the corner. D'Alessandro now rolls back behind the net. D'Alessandro, long toss out towards center. Went off a few sticks. Now Arseny Marchenko comes up with this one. Marchenko in the circle. Marchenko out to the blue line. McCrate, a shot stopped by Thickthorn.
4 seconds left on 4-on-4, and then what do we got? About 27 seconds of a Hard Rock Hotel.
I like that. Come on. Shake, 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 shake it. Shake, 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 shake it. Shake, 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 shake it. That is a good song. 4 seconds left to go on 4-on-4. Then we'll have 27 seconds on the power play. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Brooks Cullen. Gary wins the draw. Puck will roll down into the circle. Feeds it back behind the net. Muskie's back at full strength. We'll have a short power play here, so let's take advantage of it. Special teams absolutely sucked for us on Sunday. So here's Gavin Gary up the left side. Gary, drop pass back, a shot up high on A.J. White. A.J. White played 2 games with the Muskies 3 seasons ago. Luke Gary fanned on the shot. Gould out towards the blue line. Gould feeds it on over. Schultz, pass across, got deflected there into the circle. Taken off the boards towards center. Olenkamp mishandles this one. Now Gould drops it back. Sisson shot stopped by Victor. Big stop. And now Gary back the other way. Gavin rolls through a couple of Fargo defenders. Back behind the net. McCrate is there. Now Christian Lyons feeding it back in the other way. Tomko pass out in front. Picked up there by Carr. Carr feeds it on over. Lyons through his stick. Now Deladonna off the boards towards center. Picked up there by Gavin Carr. Carr sends it off the boards towards center. Graham Jones on back. Here's Cherney with this one. Cherney in the circle. Cherney in a scramble for. Here's Anderson. Now Cohen in the corner. Gavin Carr feeds it around the boards. Tipped. Greeter. Now we got a foot race. Here's Tomko. Pass across. Shot scores! Dakota Bailey. Sioux City on the board first. Woo!
Yeah, they got it through. It looked like it could have been kept in by Fargo. They got it out there.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing there, but...
Right to the tape, Dakota. Bam! Dakota's second.
Bam! There you go. For Dakota Bailey, second goal of the postseason. How about on the regular season combined? That's his 6th goal on the year. Or 5th goal, sorry. 5th goal. You know, and Coach Kersner said they need goals from guys who don't typically score in order to even have a chance in this series. And, well, there you go. Just like that, Sioux City has the lead. Saganin with this one. Feeds it on over to McCrate. Got to have a good shift, though, after a goal. Whoops, hang on. There's a shot stopped by Victor. 5 minutes, 54 seconds into this one. We'll take a break. We'll be right back in a minute.
If you crossed a clam with a tomato, you'd get a clamato. Clamato, the delightful blend of clams and tomatoes from Mott's. Not quite like clams or tomato juice. Tomato has its own flavor. Light, refreshing, rejuvenating. You have to taste it to believe it. Try Mott's Clamato. And you thought Mott's just made great applesauce.
Latest U.S. government figures show Silverfin's lowest in tar and nicotine of all 100s tested, lower than most Kings. Can a cigarette that tastes as good as Silverfin's actually be that low in tar and nicotine? Read the United States government figures. Try Silverfin's now in menthol, too.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, 14:06 left to go in the first period. Sioux City with a 1-0 lead. Excuse me. Face-off will come to the right here of Thorn. It'll be Deladonna taking the draw with Kyle O'Leary. Out there with Gavin Gary and Elias Fontenay. That second line. Now here's Stanger with it. Feeds it around the boards. Down low into the corner. And did they call it an icing? Yes, they did. Couldn't really hear it, but they did. Right back in the Tyson. Face-off will come to the left here of Jack Victorn. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Nate Deladonna. Gavin Gary wins the draw. Puck will roll back behind the net. D'Alessandro mishandles this one. Now McNamara in the circle. Roughed around there by D'Alessandro. Now taking back Marchenko. Feeds it behind the net. Victorn right through his stick. Now D'Alessandro. Off the skate of Deladonna. In there McNamara in a scramble for. Now O'Leary. There's for Fontenay. On out Stanger up the left side. Stanger off the boards, down into the corner, behind the net, taken there by A.J. White. McCrate gets shoved into the boards there by Potter. Coming up on 7 minutes into this first period. Gavin Gary takes it and just dumps it down into the corner. Here's McCrate with this one, back Cherney. Around a defender over the head of Gould and down ice. Into the hands of Fickthorn. He'll play it back behind the net there for Vatne. Or is that Olsen? Yeah, it's Derek Olsen. Feeds it on for Schultz. Now Jeffress takes a shot, saved by A.J. White. Well, he saved that one. Face-off will come to the right of A.J. White. Luke Gary will take the draw with Mason West. Mason West wins the draw. Puck will roll down into the corner. Towards center, Olsen. Now Colin Sisson with this one. Down low in the circle. Takes a shot. It went wide to Fickthorn. Taken there by Marchenko. On out Jones to Marchenko. Shot got blocked into the corner. Now Shane Gould sends it off the boards out towards center. Colin Sisson with this one. Sisson down into the corner behind the net. Played Gould. There it is behind Ashton Schultz. Schultz off the boards. Jams it down into the corner. Ooh, they won't call it icing. Okay. Well, they shouldn't anyway, but you know, what do I know? Ooh, Tomko interferes with somebody. I don't know who, but puck sent off the boards down into the corner. Dakota Bailey back behind the net. A.J. White handles it. Kind of rolls slowly into the corner. Here's Zach Zimmerman now with this one. Zimmerman out towards center. There's a shot went wide of Fickthorn. Rolls into the corner. It's poked out towards center ice. McCrate picks up this one. Ooh, and Tomko throws a check at him as he should. Ooh. I forgot my bead lights up, but I don't need it to light up right now. Here's Kosiba on over across Zimmerman with this one. Zimmerman shoved into the boards there by Gavin Gary. Now Martineau with this one. Martineau off the boards. Kept in Cherney. Now Kosiba rolls by. Oh, they called that one offsides. Watch where you play the puck. My goodness. Sit, baby, let's go. Face-off will come in front of the penalty box across from the Musketeers bench. Well, our head coach is holding up okay, so that's good. Of course, his brother, apparently he was frustrated with the defenseman during practice the other day and just gave him a straight slap shot of the puck. I think he meant for it to go down ice, but nope, it hit his brother, so our head coach. He's going to be the coach of some team next year. I can't remember who, but it's not in our league, so it doesn't really matter in that respect. Pass across! Stopped by Fickthorn! Fickthorn might have got knocked down, but he made a good stop. As long as Fargo doesn't score, I mean, shit. Face-off will come to the left of Fickthorn. Let's see, Gavin Gary will take the draw with Dalladonna now. Dalladonna wins it, rolls out towards the blue line there for McCrate. McCrate spun it around Luke Gary, popped around McNamara. Here's Gavin Gary up the left side with this one. Gary spins around a guy, but picked up by Luke Gary. He couldn't get a shot off. Now Gavin Gary tipped it front. Larry loose in the crease. Picked up there by McCrate. And here he comes back the other way. Olenkamp with this one. Olenkamp drops it back. McNamara shot up high off the glass. Picked up there by McCrate. Down low, Olenkamp. Rolls out towards the blue line. Forced out towards center. Marchenko has this one. Marchenko just stays there in the circle. Like, does nothing. Throws it down. Aiden Dyer now picked up by Christian Lyons. Dyer feeds it on over. Schultz, a shot got blocked. Rebound picked up there by Deladonna towards center. Deladonna dumps it back. Sisson with this one in the circle. Sisson pass on across out there. Stepan Cherney. Cherney towards the net. Little blocker into the corner from Victor McNamara. Shot stopped by Victor. 9:40 left to go in the first. 1-0 Sioux City in the lead. I think both teams have looked pretty darn good so far, but that's just me. Equally, I'd have to say. No team has really had an advantage yet in this game, so we'll see. We'll see if it stays like that. Face-offs won. Here's Stenger into the corner, back behind the net there for D'Alessandro. Dyer sent out towards center ice. Jeffress in a scramble for. Picked up there by Graham Jones. Jones off the boards, out there towards center. West feeds it on over Colin Sisson. Sisson in the circle. Sisson in the corner, back behind the net. Here's McCrate with this one. McCrate shoved into the boards by Ashton Schultz. Here's Graham Jones. A shot went wide, and then a Fargo guy went down, and then D'Alessandro got tripped up with them, so... Here's Aiden Dyer with this one. Dyer, on-angled shot was stopped by White. That didn't even have a shot to go in, but... Here's Dakota Bailey. He's taken down there by Mason West. Now picked up by Max Anderson. Stolen away. Here's Zach Zimmerman up the right side. Zimmerman will dump it down into the corner behind the net. Thickthorn misplays this one now, but it's Anderson who picks it up. Anderson bails him out, and that'll go for icing. 8:40 left to go here in this first period. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, I think. No, I think we're going to stay on. We should have a TV timeout here shortly. Face-off will come to the right of Victor. Tomka will take the draw with Brooks Cullen. Cullen wins the draw. Comes back out to the point. Reeder dumps it down into the corner. Zimmerman in the circle. Tomko trying to push him into the boards there. Anderson. Puck picked up. Anderson pass back behind the net. There's Olsen. Now Dakota Bailey towards the blue line. Marchenko. Shot was stopped by Thickthorn. Now Kosiba with this one out towards the blue line. Marchenko with this one. Marchenko. Pass across Graham Greeter with this one. Greeter in the circle. On out Kosiba right through his stick. Picked up there Dakota Bailey. Towards center, although taken right back there by a Kosiba. Ooh, and, well, it was offside, so that's why. 8:03 left to go here in this first. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
What's your name? What's your name? Snow White.
Snow White, honey, you're gonna go and finish life music. You're gonna want it all over again. And then we hop over to Ireland and see my relatives.
Relatives? Oh, you know.
We can see 22 countries in 5 days.
This is the time when people are planning their vacations and confusion is king.
I want the fresh air. It's Christmas.
TWA thinks you ought to see your travel agent before planning a vacation. It can save you time, money, aggravation.
Hey! Champagne! Artichoke!
Artichokes in the kitchen is 10 feet away.
You don't love me anymore!
Shut up! We're gonna take the economy tour.
What's that?
That's where you stay home.
Your travel agent may even save your marriage.
Welcome back, everybody. 8:03 left to go in this first. Sioux City leading 1-0. Face-off will come in front of the Musketeers bench. Sagan will take the draw with Pavel Martinu. Sagan wins the draw. Comes back there for Cullen McCrate. Dumps it off the boards down into the corner. That one sent down. Thickthorn back behind the net. Now Carr will send it back the other way. Here's Booten with this one out towards center. Booten. Nice moves. Ooh, but Bryce Mattern was there. Well, and Booten didn't do a great job of controlling that puck, but... yeah, Thickthorn's just going to cover it up right up. Why not, right? Face off will come to the left of Thickthorn. Face off's one. Puck will be sent off the boards. There's a shot save made. Rebound covered up there by Thickthorn. Yeah, did all right. My goodness. It's on a run. Face off will come to the left of Thickthorn. Gavin Gary will take the draw with Deladonna. Face off's one. Puck will roll out towards the blue line. McCrate feeds it on over there for Cherney. Cherney out towards center. Here's Gavin Gary up the left side. Dumps it down into the corner. Taken there O'Leary. Now Deladonna taking it away. Well, now Luke Gary will dump it back in behind the net. Here's O'Leary with this one. O'Leary in the corner. Sent on out there for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro shot towards the net. Got blocked. Rebound loose there in front. Taken out towards center. Now it's Mason Stanger who will take this one. Stanger up the left side. Oh, he played it off sides. Jeez Louise. What's up, Riley? 6:56 left to go here in this first. Sioux City up 1-0. Evenly played game so far, and not really an advantage on either side. Schultz will take the draw with West here. Well, I guess Sioux City does have the advantage in the goal tally mark. Here's Jeffress with this one. Jeffress taken out towards center there for Ashton Schultz. Now Graham Jones with this one off the boards into the corner. Mason Stanger picked up there. D'Alessandro. Somebody made a weird noise. Schultz with this one. Schultz a shot. Save! Oh, couldn't quite get the rebound. Boy, if Jeffress was there just a few feet closer, that would have been a goal, without a doubt. Gosh, so close. Here's West with this one. West taken there by Dyer, though. Dyer, a shot save made by A.J. White, and it rolls back behind the net. Woo! Here's Trey Jeffress with this one. Jeffress spins around. Jeffress out in front, got blocked. Now taken back the other way. Here's West with this one. West off the boards, down into the corner there for Derek Olsen. Olsen behind the net. Olsen in the circle up the left side. Olsen towards center. Oh, he's taken down there by McCrate. Nothing called, of course, because why would there be? My goodness. Here's Gould with this one. Gould off the boards there for Anderson. Anderson behind there for Tomko. Tomko feeds it back behind there for Anderson. Anderson sent on out there. Shane Gould interfered with. Where's the penalty on that? Now Shane Gould feeds it off there for Tomko. Well, Tomko just kind of took it away from Gould, but hey, I mean, that's just the way it works. Pass out from Tomko. Bailey shot save. Rebound loose. And it's covered up by White. Woo! Oh, and we got extras afterwards. Naturally. Ooh, yeah, they're really going after each other. Smoochy, smoochy do.
Well, and we'll see on this one. Gets it. Great save by A.J. White. Now I don't... Oh, there's the loose puck. It's in the crease area. Tomko's trying to fish it out.
Baby, 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 baby. A baby, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Rock you. Martin will take the draw here with Saganin. Oh, here's Vatne out towards center. Vatne into the hands of Christian Lyons. Lyons on for Gavin Carr. Up the left side. Carr taken down by Saganin. Nothing called, though. Here's Martineau down low into the corner there for Vatne. Picked up by Booten. Booten towards center. Booten sending it in. A.J. White will drag it into the corner. Saxton Test off of his skate. Now here's Booten with this one. Booten shot! Ooh, A.J. White got a piece of that one. Now Vatne in the corner, taking out towards center. Stanger with this one. Stanger. There's D'Alessandro with this one. Throwing it back in behind the net of A.J. White. Now Marchenko with it. Saganin. Boy, they're just trying to poke it. Free O'Leary pass across, cannot connect with D'Alessandro. Ugh, if he would have, that would have been a goal. Easy goal. Out in front, now taken away. Here's Greeter up the right side. Mattern. Back for Tess. He's pushed into the boards by D'Alessandro. Oh, and there's a big check. Woo! 4 minutes left to go here in this first. Throws one towards the net. Shot went wide of Thickthorn. O'Leary tipped. Now for Luke Gary in a scramble for. Stepan Cherney with this one. Cherney off the boards towards center. 3:40 left to go here in this first period. Taken there by Luke Gary. Gary feeds it on Shane Gould. Nice moves. Oh, gets the puck taken away from him. He got interfered with and nothing called. I mean, no shot. Nothing was called. I mean, could have fooled me. Here's Gavin Gary with this one. Gary banks it into the hands of Aiden Dyer. Dyer off the boards towards center. 3:10 left to go in this first. Gavin Gary pops it down into the corner, back behind the net. There's Luke McNamara. McNamara in a scramble for. There now with Aiden Dyer. Dyer pokes it on out there for Christian Lyons. Lyons down low. Shot went wide. Picked up there by Ashton Schultz. Here's Schultz with this one. Pass out in front. Jeffress. Well, here's a shot save made there. And A.J. White covers it up. Woo! September. That is a good song. Face off will come to the right of A.J. White. Hello, Jalen. Face off will come to the left of A.J. White. Can I be a moderator? I'll think about it. 2:46 left to go in this first here. Sioux City leading 1-0. Schultz will take the draw with, I think that's West. Face-off's won by West. Rolls down into the corner. Here's Dyer in a scramble forward. Down low, Jeffress. At the blue line, sent out towards center. Botnay dumps it back behind the net. McCrate is there. McCrate in the corner. Sent off the boards towards center. I'll think about it, you two. There's a shot. Went back behind the net in the corner. Now Bailey with this one. Bailey for Gould. On out Derek Olson. Olson dumps it off the glass down into the corner. Taken there. McCrate. On back there for Cherney. Nice pass. Colin Sisson up the right side. Sisson pass across. Shot! I thought it went in, but it must have went off the post, or Thickthorn got a piece of that, or Lord knows what happened. Here's Mason Stinger in the corner, back behind the net. Stinger. Scare the heck out of me, I'll tell you that much. Here's Topko in the circle. Takes a shot. Save made there by A.J. White. Now sent off the boards and down ice. There's Stinger with this one. Stinger. Oh, there's a shot. On angled stop there by Thickthorn. Now Jeffress feeds it on over Dakota Bailey with this one. Bailey on back behind the net. Just under 90 seconds left to go here. Shots 14-10 in favor of Fargo. At least they're a little more even than they usually are. Here's Gavin Carr with this one. Carr towards center. Minute and 7 left to go here in this first. Long range shot was stopped there by A.J. White. Yeah, it looked like Thickthorn. It went off his mask and then off his Stanger and then right through the crease. That could be quite scary, though, if you're in Stanger's position, because, I mean, luckily enough for Thickthorn, the puck was right in front of his eyes, so he was able to see it, but that could have gone just as horribly wrong as that shorthanded goal did in Fargo this past Sunday, that's for sure. Minute and 6 left to go here in this first. Face-offs won. Here's Luke Gary with this one on out there. Christian Lyons, a shot. Went just wide. 1 minute left to go here in this first period. Thank you very much. Pass out in front. Luke Gary is there. Shot, save, rebound! Where is it? Behind the net. Oh, baby, that was close. Now puck sent off the glass towards center. Wow. Gavin Gary with this one. Feeds it on over. Christian Lyons dumps it back behind the net. 36 seconds left to go here in this first. McCrate in a scramble for McCrate back behind the net. Taken out towards center. McNamara towards the blue line. Blocked away, though, by Christian Lyons. 20 seconds left to go here in this first. Towards center, Stepan Cherney. Cherney feeds it on over. McCrate, long toss down ice. Went behind the net of Fickthorn. I'm surprised they didn't call it an icing, but what do I know? Sioux City banks it back. Oh, they'll call that one, though. Cowards.
Oh, boy. So close was O'Leary on the backside. Actually, a couple guys were very close. It was Darb off of his reach, and then O'Leary. Here we go.
Oh, God, my hair is stuck again.
Here's the thing about it. I always say it every time. It's not that you have to win this draw. You just can't lose it clean. You cannot lose it.
Face-off will come to the left here of Fickthorn. Face-off's one. It rolls into the corner, and that'll do it for one period of play. Oh, and we got some extras afterwards. Shocker there, right? Well, when we take a look at, well, the recap from that first period, well, it started out penalties. That's how it started out. Martineau went in 2 minutes for tripping at 2:11, and then Colin Sisson at 2:38 went in 2 minutes for interference. And then Dakota Bailey got his second in the postseason at 5:33 from William Tomko and Gavin Carr. And then shots that period, Fargo 14, Sioux City 11. This is the only game going on in the USHL tonight, so I guess we'll head straight on to the NHL postseason right now. 3:44 left to go in the second period. Buffalo is at Boston tied up at 1. Right now, the Hurricanes lead the Senators 1-0 in that one. And then coming up later tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, the Avalanche are at the Kings. MLB scores here on this Thursday. Right now, bottom of the fourth inning, the Mets lead the Twins 7-2. Bottom of the second, the Pirates are at the Rangers tied up at 0. The Braves beat the Nationals 7-2. The Tigers beat the Brewers 5-4. The Cubs beat the Phillies 8-7 in 10 innings. The Padres beat the Rockies 10-8. The White Sox beat the Diamondbacks 4-1. And then the Dodgers beat the Giants 3-0. And the Yankees beat the Red Sox 4-2. I was about to say the Yankees' record. NBA scores here on this Thursday night. Right now, the Hawks lead the Knicks 69-65 with 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. And the Raptors lead the Cavaliers 33-25 well, they're just a minute into the second quarter. And then coming up later on tonight at 9:30 Eastern Time, the Timberwolves. The Nuggets are at the Timberwolves. There you go. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second period. We'll have that for you towards the end of the hour in about 15 minutes. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back.